Hello everyone, and thank you for watching this short video where I present my final project for CS50. My name is Eydems, I live in Tilburg, the Netherlands, and for my final project I have created a website called Finanto. This stands for Financial Analysis Tool. I've created this website to help small business owners analyze their financial records and to get a better understanding of how their company is doing. So let's look at the website. This is the page you get when you visit the website. You can use the website with or without an account, and of course the most interesting way to show you how to use the website is to create an account, so I'll be doing that in a sec. First, some info about the website. I've built it using the Django framework as a backend rather than Flask because I felt more comfortable with the extra security that Django provided, and I felt that it has a better way of working with the database. Unfortunately, this meant learning Django, but I've had fun learning it, so I decided to build the website using Django instead. Of course, I've also created some custom HTML, CSS, and some extra JavaScript for the front end. So, let's show you how to create an account. I've clicked the Finanto. So, to create an account, we just go to Start Using Finanto. Oh, as you notice, the website is in Dutch because I'm Dutch and I wanted the website to be useful for my own friends and family and other people who might enjoy it locally. So that's why the website is in Dutch. This is the page you get when you create an account. This is the login page. I'm not logged in yet. I don't have an account. So I click here to create an account and I can create my account. So I'll enter some data. First name, last name, I'll just use my own name, and I will use a secure password. So once I've entered this information, I will receive an email with a token. I thought that Django would be more abstract and provide functionality for this token. Unfortunately, this wasn't true, so I had to create some own code, but it's fine. Eventually it worked. And this is the email, and once I click this link, my account has been activated. So my account has now been activated and I can use this account. So I can click here. And this is what I use to log in. So this is the page you get once you log in for the first time. It shows you your profile and it shows you that you have not yet entered your own company. So I'll add my company. I'll just call it ABC Inc. And I will give it the legal entity. It will be a legal entity. If you're familiar with finance, then you will know that the calculation of ratios is different whether or not you are a legal entity or, for example, a sole proprietorship. But those details are not important. So I will submit. Now that I have submitted the details, you can see I have all the years for which I can choose to create a report. I will simply click a year, and here I can add the company data. I can enter my financial accounts, and the website will then give me a never mind. Once I have selected a year, for example, let's do 2022, I get referred to this page, and here I can enter all my financial accounts and all data based on which the report will be generated. As you can see here, I've added some JavaScript to show the user whether or not the accounts are balanced. This is the start of the year 2022, and you can see I've added 50,000 of active, or on the active side, and if I add now 50,000 on the passive side, the website will show me that the accounts are balanced. If I were to enter, let's say 20,000 here, I will get a notification that the accounts are not balanced. I've also added some JavaScript here where I will calculate the profits. For example, once I add a gross profit of, or actually, once I add revenue of 150,000 and there are no expenses to calculate, it will automatically show me that my net profit is 150,000. if I were to add some extra cost of goods sold, it will automatically calculate the profits. So let's add some personnel expense. Let's add some deductions and other company expenses and show some interest payments and some taxes. So here we go. I will use these numbers to show the report that's generated, and it will also give me some. So again, these are just example numbers. Next, I will fill out the balance sheet. Again, these are not actual numbers, just to be clear. I'm just making up some numbers as I go. Yeah, sounds about right. So as you can see, the reports are now balanced, which means the active and passive side of the beginning of the year and the end of the year are the same. Now that I've entered all the information required, I can update the accounts. And as you can see, now that I've entered the accounts for 2022, I can choose to either update the numbers, I can remove all the account or remove the numbers, or I can download the report. This of course accesses the Django model again, and all the numbers that I've entered are now shown. And I could make any changes I want. And I'll show you what you get when you download the report. Just to be extra sure, I've also added 2021 with some zeros to show you that it works. But let's download the 2022 report and I can show you what it looks like. Behind the scenes, I've used a Django module called Report Lab to generate this report based on the input. And the report will show you an analysis of your company using 18 different ratios. I've divided them, as you can see here, with a logical structure. And based on the data that you've entered, it will calculate, for example, your gross margin, your operational profit margin, debt equity ratio, all these sort of things which are interesting in analyzing your company. And then based on how your company performs, I give a summary in chapter 6 with ratios that your company performs well on, and chapter 6.2 ratios your company performs less well on, with some extra help in order to hopefully improve these ratios. So this has been the report that's been generated, and of course you can do this for every year. And if you wanted to, you can also use the website without an account. Basically, you get the same overview, but your data is not stored on the server, but is instead collected from the post request. And well, actually, a similar report is generated. Of course, you have to fill out these numbers, but then a similar report is generated. So this was my project. If you yourself are still working on the final project or working on CS50, I wish you all the luck in the world, and I hope you have fun programming and finishing the course. And I would like to thank you for your attention and watching this video. And for me, this has been CS50.